Hello and welcome. In today's video, I'll take you through a short sequence of movements and stretches to help relieve the tension in your neck, shoulders, and perhaps it'll even filter down into a little ease in your chest and your upper back. So if you're ready, let's get started. So the first thing you'll want to do is establish a comfortable, stable seat where you can sit up nice and tall and straight. So comfortable may not be on the floor, or it may not be directly on the floor. So it looks like I'm sitting on the floor, but I'm actually sitting up on a cushion or a pillow. And sitting on the floor might not be comfortable or even possible for you. So you can do this whole short sequence sitting in a chair or on a couch or a bed, but you want to make sure that you're stable. That was the other thing. So if my legs weren't touching the ground in this cross-legged position, I would actually want to tuck things underneath those floating parts of my legs so that it felt as if my legs were touching the ground, right? By 1 degree of separation, they actually would be connected to the ground. So whether it's feet on the floor and hips in a chair, or legs on the floor and hips on the floor or a cushion, get yourself stable, right? Stable. And then you want to sit up tall and straight. So not leaning or schlumping or twisting, but shoulders and hips squared forward, the ribs stacked on top of the hips, the head right on top of your rib cage. So getting yourself nice and tall and straight, and then you can allow the arms to hang down, maybe the hands rest on your lap. And take a moment to tune in. Start with the body, right? Relax your shoulders. Most oftentimes they have the ability to let go just with another centimeter or millimeter of ease or drop to them. It oftentimes helps because of the relationship between shoulders, neck, and skull to relax your jaw muscles, your chewing or those clenching muscles. So can you relax your jaw muscles just a little bit? And then relax your belly muscles so that as you take a breath in through your nose, your abdomen or your belly swells and expands. And on exhale, the belly deflates. So we want to be able to breathe nice, steady, long, slow, deep breaths during the whole practice today. So making sure that you're always in tune with your breath. And then we'll move to the speed of the breath. So as you take your next breath in, let your shoulders rise up to your ears. And on exhale, let them slowly melt back down. Do that again. Inhale, shoulders squeeze up to the ears. Engage all those shoulder shrugging muscles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale back out through the nose, shoulders melt down. So you do that again. This time, as you inhale, leave a little bit of breath in the tank to draw your shoulders back. You want your shoulder blades to come together on your back body, and then hold them together. Exhale, melt the shoulders down. And at the bottom, let the shoulder blades separate apart again. Inhale, shoulders rise up and draw back. And on exhale, they melt down and move apart. And see if you can move them so far apart that the fronts of your shoulders feel like they're going to come together on the front of your body. Inhale, shoulders rise up and draw back. Exhale, they melt down and move forward. Nice, easy shoulder rolls. So there's so many muscles that start attached to your head and your neck, and they end kind of attached to the bones of the shoulders and the upper bones of your rib cage. So this just helps to create some ease, a little bit of blood flow in the muscles in this area, and it starts to really work with the joints of the shoulders. And there's one big joint, but there's also also many little joints as well. So we're getting them all lubricated up. So you can continue with these shoulder rolls. We're going to add the upper arm bones as well. We're going to keep the arms nice and compact so fingertips come to rest on top of the shoulders. And as you move back into those shoulder rolls, start to draw big circles with the tips of your elbows. And when they come up on an inhale, they'll come forward. They may touch right in front of your chest, but then they start to move apart as they point towards the ceiling, towards the side walls, and they attempt to point towards the back walls as they draw down to point towards the floor. Do that 1 or 2 more times. And I'm purposely keeping these shoulder circles moving backwards, looping backwards, because we already live in kind of a forward rounded position or a forward shoulder position. So I'm just emphasizing the backward position here. Now, next time the elbows are pointing down towards the floor and you're at the end of an exhale, let the hands just fall back down to the lap. Take a full breath in and out. Just survey your physical body landscape right now. Next time you exhale, keep the chest lifted, keep the spine upright. Just drop the chin towards the chest. Like you were looking down at something on the front of your shirt. And then inhale, chin lifts back to center. Exhale, chin drops to chest. This time as you inhale, roll your head to the right until your head is stacked right on top of your right shoulder. Your nose is going to point straight forward. And on exhale, chin rolls back down, nose points down towards the floor. And on inhale, the head rolls to the left. So you go back and forth here. Just tracing the bottom half of a circle. You might start to feel some stretch on the sides of the neck for sure, maybe even the back of the neck as the chin comes down towards the chest. Now you're traveling at the speed of your own breath, so you're probably moving at a different pace than I am. And you definitely want to tune into the sensations that this movement is creating. You want to move in a way that feels good. It doesn't mean that it's easy or that there isn't sensation attached to it, but the sensation always feels good and safe. Now, next time your head has rolled over to the right, it's stacked on top of the right shoulder. Take a breath out and tuck your chin deeper in towards your chest. And on inhale, the chin will lift away. You might even lift it as if you were going to look up towards the upper corner of the room. So a little nod yes here as your head is tilted to the right. And you might be feeling some movement, some sensation on the left side of the neck here. As you change the trajectory, right, or the orientation of the head, you're teasing stretch into those muscles on the left side of the neck. Bring the head back to neutral where you first began, and then exhale, chin to chest, and on inhale, head rolls to the left. So once you're here and you establish, start to move through what is a nod yes. Nice slow motion timed to your breath. And again, you're looking to create sensation on the right side of your neck. So if you want to change ever so slightly the angle of your head or the range of motion of the movement of your head so that you can kind of find your way right to the perfect spot, that perfect area that needs just a little bit more stretch, or maybe it just needs a little bit more ease. And then bring the head back to center. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head right back up to the very, very center where we started. Take a breath in and out. Take a moment just to feel all the sensations that are probably percolating in the kind of the whole collar around the neck area. So the head will tip back to the right again. So on exhale, just let the head tip to the right. Now that those muscles are warm, they've gotten a little bit of blood flow, a little bit of stretch here on the left side, we're going to activate them. So you'll take your right hand, reach up and over your head, and you'll place it on the left temple or over the left ear. And then you'll attempt to pick the head back up to center, but that right hand is there. It's not going to let the head move. So you'll feel the muscles on the left side of the neck engage. And oftentimes I like to hold my breath here just to help me remember that I don't want to hold this too long, this contract. And eventually I'll exhale and relax and just let the relaxing of the head. So I'm not pulling with my right hand at all. I'm just letting the weight of the arm and the release of those muscles carry the head a little deeper into this side bend. And then slide your right hand over the right side of your head and escort your head back up to center. So those muscles that just gotta contract and relax don't actually have to work to bring your head to center. Take a moment to survey the left side of the neck and the shoulder in comparison to the right. Yeah. And if your body is anything like mine, I feel like my left shoulder is 2 inches lower than my right, and my right shoulder's going, I'd like a little release. So we'll do the other side. You'll let your head drop to the left, exposing the whole right side of the neck. Then the left arm reaches up and over. Place the hand on the right temple or the right ear. And again, no pulling with that left arm. The left arm acts like a little blockade. So take an inhale, attempt to lift your head back up to center. But it's not going to happen because that left arm is holding the head in place, but all the muscles on the right side of the neck are working. You're holding that breath in so that you're reminding yourself that eventually when you exhale and you relax, that everything gets to release. So one more moment and then exhale. Let the breath go. Stop attempting to pick the head up. Just let it ease back down and just see if there's a little bit more, range of motion or movement. And then hand to the underside of the head, escort your head back up to center. Take a breath or 2 or 3 and just be with all the percolating sensations. I'm going to take a little break here. You might want to as well and stretch your legs out and give them a little shake if you've been sitting still. If you're sitting in a chair, you can also stretch the legs out and move around. We don't want the legs, even though we're focusing on the neck, we don't want to ignore the rest of the body. So reestablishing that seat of comfort and ease. So the next movement will need hand to neck contact. So if you have anything you're wearing on your neck, like a turtleneck or a scarf, if you have hair that might get in the way, you might want to tie it back or move it. Skin is a very grippy bodily tissue, and especially your hands, they're really designed to have a lot of grip and grab. So they're really useful tools to help create some massage. So we have a huge sheet of muscle that goes from above your jaw, kind of right around the jaw and chin area, all the way down the front of the neck and kind of ends around the area of the upper chest and the collarbones. It's called the platysma. So I call this the platysma pull. You'll take your left hand over to the right side of your neck. The fingertips will be pointing back, the thumb will be pointing up, and you're in the space just below your ear. And you just want to kind of cup or cradle the side of the neck. I like to put my right hand over top just to help secure it. And then I take, and that grippy surface of my hand can pull down on the skin of my neck. And then I'm going to turn my head to the left, turn up and away, lift the chin a little bit, and then jut my chin forward, making a huge underbite. And in doing that, it's going to stretch everything that's underneath my hand. Take another breath here, and then exhale and return to center. Release both hands down. And you might feel a little flush, a little heat. You might feel some sensation kind of on the underneath side of the jaw and chin, or even on the side of the neck. You're not just getting the platysma muscle as well. I mean, you're getting everything that's underneath there. You can't help it, right? You can't help but touch those other muscles, but we're really going for that platysma. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Right hand cups the left side of the neck, the side of the neck, right underneath the ear. And you want to get up high, close to the ear, so that as you slide down, the hand doesn't actually slide. It does, but the skin underneath the hand slides. So you can secure it with your left hand as well. And you'll just start to draw down, and you'll feel the tension of the tissue won't let you go any further. You'll start to look away. So you'll look to the right, and you won't have to go too far. And then start to look up, and that'll create a pull. I'm feeling the pull strongly underneath the heel of my hand, and then a big jut of your bottom jaw, a big underbite. And breath. So doing a little pull with the hands, a little jut with the jaw, a little rotation of the neck, and lots of breath for just one more cycle of breath. And as you're ready, just ease up on that grip, return your head to center, return your hands down to your lap. Take a big breath in and out. Big in through the nose and big out through your mouth. So I hope that your neck, perhaps your shoulders, even your chest and upper back are feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more at ease. If they are, please make a comment down below. Let me know what you liked about this video. Let me know what other videos you'd like me to make. Give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Michelle. It has been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste and have a great day.